It's my first time to respond to this gentleman called Dr. Nicko's messages.
Ugandans are cowards. I'm unfortunate to say, but Ugandans are cowards. Yes, you are here, you are on the TikTok live of Sarah Barita. I hear people saying we should be more radical. But if I do a radical protest, no one shows up. I know Joe and Robert, you guys went to demonstrate. Where were the other Swedish Ugandans, right? Where the fuck are the Ugandans? Those people that I hear, we should take up arms. I suggest you go and get some practice somewhere. Because at this moment, the level of people not even wanting to demonstrate are very little. So if you want to take up arms, go ahead. You are going to be killed. And actually, I don't want that. I don't want any Ugandan to get unnecessarily killed.
I respect. This is not in bad faith, Dr. Nicko. This message is just to thank you for the good works, for the works of your hand, the revolutionary messages you put in the effort or the endeavors, the protests you hold. We've always been watching you. You're really a chosen one on behalf of the Africans. Thank you so much. But this message specifically is to elaborate and maybe to shed light for you. And I shared a picture for you, on behalf of the Ugandans on what exactly happens. You said Ugandans are cowards. Yes, you may be right out of disappointment. And on the other side, you may not be, because we've moved with Ugandans. I'm a Ugandan, and we follow you. We've been active and participative in every presidential election and campaigns. There are so many things that we go through. Ugandans have always been there. Let me share for you clarify for you on some of the issues. Ugandans have always been there for any aspiring president, as long as this president wants or is in that mode of uprooting the dictator. Ugandans have been there. I remember the days of Kawanga Semogere. I don't know whether you should search about this guy. Ugandans stood in, but there wasn't that much force, just like that you've seen with the Robert Chagulanyi Ssentamu. Maybe because of he could not unite all Ugandans. That was a weakness. We had Sebagala Ntege Sebagala. I think Ugandans were so willing, but still, this man could not unite all regions of Uganda. The Ntege Sebagala recommended all Ugandans to 𝚋𝚎𝚎. I think 𝚋𝚎𝚎, this one, I think you have a picture of this one. So we stood in. People have lost lives. We stand on the streets. Physical battle with the army men. Physical battle with the military. The people you're calling cowards, they will hate you. I'm telling you, they will hate you because they've been in the physical battles. It's a bit different from the protests you hold and the protests held. Ugandans are wicked. Sometimes living along the elite class. The real indigenous Ugandans believe in the physical battle. They always go physical with these armed men in Uganda. So where is the disappointment? That's where I'm taking you. There is someone moving in the shadow, behind the shadow of Museveni. If Museveni is the shadow, someone is moving behind the shadow of Museveni. This is why this guy is not going away. People have been killed. The armored vehicles have stepped on the heads of Ugandans. Relatives have lost people in this struggle. People have died in Kasese. People have died in every region of Uganda. The ones you're calling to be cowards, no, they're not. I'm not taking that. Frank died. People are being abducted on a daily basis. Even after the campaigns, people are still being abducted. They are put in the cells. They are tortured. Fingernails are removed. Testicles are squeezed. Bricks are put on the testicles for Ugandans. Let me tell you something you don't know, Mr. Nicko, Dr. Nicko. armless, Ugandans, armless as they are, without any gun, they go in a physical battle with these guys. The military, the police, and they are fighting one of the men, one of the richest men in the entire world now. A man who's sitting on the mineral wealth of the entire country alone and his family. He's using that same money, that same wealth to bribe Ugandans. He's using that same mineral wealth to bribe Europeans to lobby for him. Armless as you are, as they are, I mean Ugandans, they're fighting the government with the state-of-the-art ammunitions, first-class new weapons, state-of-the-art ammunitions from Russia, China, USA. These are the people who I say they are moving behind the shadow of Museveni. We see Museveni, but it's not the Museveni fighting. So however much the people, Ugandans, will stand and protest on the streets, they will die. They'll be imprisoned. They'll lose their loved ones. At the end of the day, they will not get an answer. Why? Because there is someone using Museveni to get what he wants. And Museveni doesn't mind because no one will touch him. They're protecting him. So what you see right now, Ugandans are not cowards. They are despondents. They are despondents. They are people living in despair. They have lost it all. You can, how many years? The accountability for the loss of their lives is unimaginable. It's countless. Mr. Nico, people have died. The protests in the UK, the protests in the US, they impact a lot in the struggle. The struggle you're talking about is a peaceful change, peaceful transition. But we went the hard way, hard knuckle from the past elections, hard knuckle with the government. So things have not changed and people have lost hope. They are hopeless, they are despondent. It's not that they are cowards. Let me tell you, the people you see in the diaspora, the ones you're forcing to protest with you, they are coming from those are the privileged. They are coming from the Yellow House. The few indigenous Ugandans who force themselves on the streets of UK or US or Netherlands, those are the indigenous Ugandans, and you will always see them on the streets. Those who cannot afford to be there or who try to be there, they are always bribed. I even had a live with you, Muhammad in Seloko, attacking you. They come with money and bags of money to bribe these guys. Again, the same people of the NRM from the Yellow House, they're the ones in the diaspora. Biggest number, majority. So how do you expect them to come on the streets? Close to impossible. So I'm saying, there was a saying in Uganda which goes, if you decide to eat a frog or select the fattest, because even if you select the smallest, people will say you ate the frog, regardless small or big. So the fallen soldiers who have gone, some of us are still there fighting the fight. We are moving, we are walking the fight. We are still resilient. Look at Lumbi, still strong. Umar Seka, follow them. There's a young lady, she's called Nakasaga, under the account of Subi. Meme in Dubai, so many people are doing that. So we are not cowards. But just know, we standing to fight for the rest. So if you are the chosen one, Dr. Nico, please stand on your two legs. You are the chosen one among us the Zungos to represent Africa. You are a black man in a white man's skin. So you do it. You decided to eat the frog. It chose the fattest. We are fighting a man with sitting all the mineral wealth of the entire nation. We are strong. Let's fight the fight. The United Nations has tried its best to give us the platform. European Parliament has given us the platform by summoning our president, which he has done well. But the question is, who are the implementers? Where is the implementing force? Where is the UN Security Council to act? If the European Parliament gave us the opportunity, if the Geneva Summit gave us an opportunity, who's running behind the shadow? Who's running behind Museveni? That is the issue. So however much we like to protest, however much we are sending the messages of revolution, there is someone stopping Museveni from going. That should be the center of your target. Ugandans are not cowards. Sorry, this message comes in peace to you. Just sharing a picture for you, giving clearance for you. Understand us. If you decided to fight, keep fighting. We shall join you. Just like Ugandans joined the struggle with 𝚋𝚎𝚒𝚗𝚒. And I'm confirming to you, even the ones you see in the yellow shirts, are in support of Bobi Wine. They need change, but they are weakened by the money from the dictator. Respect, Mr. Nico. We love your work. We love your work. But don't lose hope. Don't lose the zeal. Don't lose that zealous. Keep pushing. Change is coming with your effort. Ahead of you is our president. He's doing it all because he knows Ugandans have lost hope. So he's trying to repair that despair in them. One day we shall be there, and you always be there. Your name will always be in the books of Ugandans. God bless.